Welcome back to Science, guys. It's Miss Higgins. Last time we finished up investigating the order of rock layers, and today begins our last topic of our Earth Features unit. We're going to be investigating erosion by researching in books, using our sim, and then presenting our findings in argument texts. So far, we've been looking closely at a rocky outcrop in Desert Rocks Canyon, but there's also another canyon in Desert Rocks National Park called Keller's Canyon, seen right here. What similarities and differences do you notice between these two canyons? Well, one big similarity I'm noticing is that they both have a river right in the middle of them. They have tall sections of rock on both sides of the river, but it seems like the river is like cutting through the middle. A big difference I'm seeing is that Desert Rocks Canyon seems deeper. Okay, there's more stripes or more rock layers exposed, and Keller's Canyon has fewer stripes, fewer rock layers, and it seems shallower. So here's a diagram to help us see. The Desert Rocks Canyon has a depth of 1,000 meters with more layers exposed. Keller's Canyon is half that with only 500 meters and fewer layers exposed. So why did more rock layers get exposed in Desert Rocks Canyon than in Keller's Canyon? Before we do anything else, we need to know what erosion is. So we know that rock can be broken down and eroded by things in the environment, like wind, water, plants, and ice. Erosion is the process when rock, soil, or sand is worn down and then moved from one place to another by water, wind, or ice. So based on what we just learned about erosion, what do you think is causing the erosion in both of these canyons? Well, from the list they gave us, wind, water, plants, and ice, the most obvious one that I see here is water. There's a river running through both of them. So it seems like the river or the water is causing the erosion, and it's moving that dirt or that sediment from one place to another. And that's what's making this canyon. That's what's like cutting down the rocks. Why is one canyon deeper than the other? I'm not sure. We're going to figure that out right now. So we're going to come to our sim and use that to observe how rivers erode rock. We're going to run different tests with rivers that are fast and slow over different periods of time. Basically, we're testing two different variables. Speed, the river can go either slow or fast, and time. We're going to be testing a small amount of time and then a long amount of time. So we're going to run these 4 tests in the sim. After each test, we're going to press Analyze Layers and record how deep the canyon gets. We'll press Reset before starting a new test, and we're going to figure out which one makes the deepest canyon. All right, so our first test is with a slow river, and we're going to go forward 20,000 years. We're looking at the river. I see that it's eroding already, and that dirt and that sediment is coming over here to the floodplain. So we made a canyon of 9 meters. Let's go back and record that in our chart. 9 meters. Now we're going to try still with a slow river, but this time with 40,000 years. Again, we see the erosion happening. So erosion is when the rock is broken down and moved to a new place. Okay, 30,000, and here is 40,000 years. So we'll click Analyze Layers. Oh, this canyon is 10 meters deep. So when we ran the time for longer, it seems like that made a deeper canyon. So I'm making a prediction that longer amounts of time increase the amount of erosion. Now we're going to start this test over. This time we'll try it with a fast river and see if that makes a difference. We'll go forward 20,000 years. Cool, you can see the erosion happening. Okay, let's see if this one is deeper or shallower. This canyon is 10 meters deep. Let's go record that. So between test 1 of 20,000 years and test 3 of 20,000 years, test 3 had the deeper canyon. I wonder if that's because we changed the river from slow to fast. So it seems like if the water's moving faster, there's going to be more erosion. Let's do our last test and see if we're right. Reset. Fast river, and this time we'll do 40,000 years. 1, 2. And remember that water isn't the only way that erosion can happen. It's just the easiest one for us to study. So also wind, ice, and even different types of plants can erode things as well. Okay, we reached 40,000 years. Ta-da! We found the deepest canyon. This one is 12 meters deep. So we just learned, let me type this, we just learned that the faster the river, the more erosion there will be. The faster the river, the more erosion there will be. And we also learned that the more time there is, the more erosion there will be. All right, your job for today is to read this book called Rocky Wonders. You're going to start by reading just pages 4 and 5 and thinking in your own words, what is erosion? How could you define that? Then please read the rest of the book and think, how does erosion shape the environment? For the Stepping Up the Rigor, you can find the main idea and supporting details. Good luck, happy working, and I'll see you next time.